Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Let us go for the customer section. After sales order fulfillment bill sheet, the next one is invoice for time and expenses, but I will keep it this one for later on. Now let us discuss this one, create invoice. Then we'll come back. First of all, we have to know what is invoice, and then we'll come back for invoice for time and expenses. First of all, what is invoice? Invoice means when we sell something, in this case, in the case of QuickBooks, if you sell something on credit basis for the customers, if you sell something on account or on credit to the customers, so we have to use from which option? From create invoice. But on the other side, if we sell something on cash basis, then you have to use from this option, which is called enter sales receipt. So create invoice in the QuickBook is used for the purpose of credit sales. If we sell something on credit basis, so we have to use from this option, right? So let us say, for example, we have given estimation for the customers and customer has issued the sales order as well. Now it is a time that the customer want to purchase something actually from our business. If they want to purchase, so we have to create invoice for the customers. Click on the invoice. When you click on the invoice, of course, the first thing that you have to do is select the customer, right? When you select the customer, so QuickBooks says that this customer or job has an estimate and sales order. Please pick the appropriate action. It means for this customer, there is an estimation, as well as for this customer, there is a sales order. So what you want to do? You want to convert the estimation into invoice? There are three options. Create invoice from estimates. It means from the current estimation, make an invoice. Create invoice from one or more sales order. If there are sales order more than one, or one sales order or more than one sales order, create invoice from that one. Or otherwise, you can create a new invoice. It means if you do not use the previous options, you can use from this one. Let us say this time I want to make invoice from the estimation. Click on this one. So now you have to select the estimation number, right? This is the estimation number. When you click the estimation, after this, there are three options. Create invoice for the entire estimates. It means, so whatever was for the estimation, so that all of those items should appear on the invoice. So if you want to make in this way to create invoice for the entire estimation, so click on this 100%. Otherwise, create invoice for the specific percentage. For example, previously we have ordered, for example, for 100 units, right? Now there is no capacity in our business due to this one, that one. So 80% of invoice only should be fulfilled. And this is called progress invoicing, right? We can use in the case of construction company especially. And the last option is, for example, create invoice for selected items or for different percentage of each item. Otherwise, for example, some item might be more, some item might be less. For example, you have given order for 3 products, for machine, for computer, and for example, for book. For each 100, right, is ordered. But later on, for example, you may fulfill 100% of the book, 20% of the machine, suppose 80% of the computers. If you want a different percentage, you can use this one. But I prefer the first one. Why? Because if you go for the first, you can manage the second and third one as well later on. Click on this one. Right, see? Now 100% is selected, right? 100%. But even you can change from here as well. Even before, without that one, you can change from here as well, right? So let us say, for example, 80%. How many quantity now? 100, right? If you make it 80, so it became 80. How many percentage for the second? For the second, it is 80. Make it what? 90. If you make it 90, it also gets changed, right? So it means if use the first option, 100%, you can manage the rest of the things as well. Now invoice is created. Name of the customer, this is the template, and this is the date of this one, and this is of course the invoice number. Already we have made several invoices, so that is why this is the invoice number 19, right? So if you want to select the purchase order, so this invoice was because of which purchase order of the customer. Let us say, for example, this was because of 121. Okay? If there is a term, you can mention the term as well, whether item is taxable or not. So you can select that one. Which type of tax you want to charge, you select that one as well. And of course, rest of the thing is fine. Then of course, create, save and new, and the last one is save. So save and new save.